Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Will's Real Talk. So this is another list video. These are going to be the top things that kill your testosterone. Not for the women this video, this is mainly for men. But these are a few things that are going to kill your testosterone. Again guys, I know I say this every video, if you do like the video, like it. If you want to share it, subscribe. We are growing very, very slowly, but it takes years, and I'm not here for it to be recognised or something. I'm just here to vent and help a few people, because like I said, when I first started out, I was believing in the magazines, I was believing these bodybuilders were natural and everything else. But again guys, you want to give the channel some love, all down there. This is merchandise as well, it's printed on the back. If you do want it, hit me up in the comments, hit me up on Instagram, we'll get you one sent out, no worries. So let's get into the video. The top things that are killing your testosterone. Number one is being overweight. This can be in two directions. So it can be overweight as in you're taking too much gear, you're piling on off season, whatever, and being generally overweight, fat, obese, like me, whatever. So because when you're overweight, your body has to work twice as hard to walk, to breathe, to move, to digest food, to store food. These are just the simple facts of everyday life of being overweight. So when you're thinking you're eating stuff, most of it's going to be junk food, most of it's going to be processed food. The anomaly people that do eat healthy and still overweight because of thyroid issues and stuff like that. Again, because your body will utilise other things. So if you eat to be happy, it'll create dopamine, and dopamine will release over and over and over again, keeping you happy, keeping you in a jolly mood, keeping you lifted. But being overweight will also kill your testosterone, because you'll have a lower sex drive, because you'll be bigger, you'll be sweatier, you'll be more uncomfortable, you won't have a higher sex drive. This is what I'm trying to say. So your internal system will think, well, you know, we don't need that testosterone because he's not going out, he's not doing this, he's not actually lifting weights, you know. These are tiny little things that people don't realise being overweight can do. Obviously the hormone imbalances, thyroid wise, testosterone wise, dopamine wise, serotonin wise, you get more stressed as well. Imagine if you couldn't find a chocolate bar you loved and you stressed out and then you panicked out and stuff like that. So much to go into in this subject, but I'm going to keep it brief. The next one, and this pisses me off because so many lads and young lads and whatever are fucking drinking this shit, is soy. If you're vegan, great, go and do your thing, go and do whatever. Soy is an estrogen mimicker, guys. No matter if you've seen Game Changers on Netflix, which is a load of shit, by the way, we'll call you out on that. Arnold is no way a vegan, that guy's still eating meat and he's a hero of mine. That guy eats more meat than anyone. So don't believe that shit. Soy is an estrogen mimicking compound. This will create estrogen levels in your body, it will make them rise, which will lead to bitch tit, which will lead to lower sex drive, which will lead to puffy nipples, which will lead to mood swings. This is from a natural source. You're replacing milk, water, whatever you're drinking with. You're replacing that with soy. Lads, the number one priority hormone in your body is testosterone. Mood. What else? Everything else. They'll get up and go to make everything work downstairs, to make this work, to make this body move. You're drinking soy, you're killing yourself every single day, hormone wise. I know I'm being dramatic, but it is, guys, honest to God. It's a multi-billion-pound industry because of veganism and vegetarianism. Do not jump on this bandwagon. Real food, real meat, real sourced protein. Get it from peas, get it from veg. Do not get it from soy. Is one thing you can take away from this video. That's what I'm saying to you. Second thing is a bad diet. Again, touching on it being overweight, but if you're eating a lot of processed foods, a lot of, should we say, unhealthy carbohydrates as well, white pastas, in bulk amounts, a lot of full fat milks, a lot of unhealthy fats, will then shut off a testosterone production to a certain level. So it won't shut it off altogether, but a bad diet will go into your gut, will send a happy hormone up to the brain, you'll feel great, whatever, and then your body will store it as fat or carbohydrates, and then you'll put on the weight, and so on and so on. And again, it's the type of foods. Eat good fats, eat whole grain sources, eat white meat. Not a lot of red meat, probably once or twice a week. I don't eat red meat a lot, just because I've not had it for a long time, so it doesn't taste right to me anymore. So I eat a lot of chicken. The next thing leads into the bad diet, which is alcohol, beer, lager. Ales are from a wheat-based grow, so this will turn again into soya, and soya, which again increases estrogen levels. This is why, now don't quote me on this, but this is why scientists have found out why people fight and argue and brawl and whatever else when they've had a high lot of alcohol, beer, lager. Not only because of the alcohol content, it's because of the soy content and the wheat content, which will then create an estrogen spike in the body. And if you're already low testosterone anyway, don't get me wrong, it's not going to happen with the first drink or the second drink or whatever. It'll take months. But if you're drinking a lot, and obviously you're drinking a lot over the time, your moods are going to fluctuate. So the littlest thing can set you off. But again, guys, everything in moderation, everything in a controlled environment. If you can't control your environment, get out of that environment. This is the main thing. Again, the next one is what a lot of people suffer from, is a lack of recovery. So lack of recovery, there's a simple process in life. It's called RICE, isn't it? Rest, ice, compression, and elevate. These are things we should be doing every day. These are things we should be doing before we go to the gym. These are things every day in life we can get home, have a bath with salts, muscle soaks. It'll soak that muscle, it'll soak your body, it'll reduce the stress cortisol levels, relax you. Again, 7 hours of sleep a night is perfect. Get deep REM sleep. Use the sleep spray, lavender spray, spray on the pillow. Foam rolling before bed, getting up in the morning. Again, supplementation can come into this, rest and recovery and stuff like that. Muscle rubs are great, but if you feel a strain, don't work that body part to within an inch of its life where it's not going to recover. A lot of lads will get up every single day and go to the gym, whether they like it or not, and they can't move their arms, and they're just doing it because of emotions. But if you actually did push-pull legs day off, push-pull legs day off, you might feel a different recovery, different speed in recovery, should I say. Again, guys, it's just about self-care, self-love, actually taking care of this vessel that we have, because this is the only one we have. We don't know what's after death, and we don't know whether this will, come back, do whatever. But again, we're getting into a topic there we'll get on to. The last one that I'm going to say on this list, again, this is not written in stone, it's not the law or whatever, this is just my opinions, are actual test boosters. So test boosters, if you've got a really good one and if it's from a really good source, will increase your testosterone by about 0.01%. Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it? 0.01%, not 1%, not 0.1%, it's 0.01%. This is because, again, hormonal balances, serotonin levels, recovery levels, body shape, body size, muscle to fat ratio, whether you train, whether you don't train, whether you're an alcoholic, whether you're not an alcoholic, whether you're a social drinker, all these different things, again, and you think, I'll take a test booster. No. The price you pay for it, the effects you get off it, no. Self-care, self-love, correct supplementation, correct hormone balance, go get a blood panel check done, Go to your GP, go to your doctors, wherever. Everything sorted first. If you need testosterone replacement therapy, which I do now, no test booster in the world will touch you, because that stuff is not legit. Well, it is, but it won't help you as much as it say it does. Enough rambling from me today, guys. This has been Will's Real Talk. Again, please like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff down there. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.